How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Lords of the Fallen video. Today's video is going to be focused around getting you guys some pretty strong armor sets, and all the armor sets that I'm going to show you in this video has some pretty great stats and benefits, and all these armors will be obtainable pretty early in the game. I'm going to be prioritizing stats like resistances and armor so they actually are usable in the game, as well as actually looking good, which is the end game of any Souls-like game. With that said, let's begin. The first armor set we're going to be looking at is an armor set that you get nearly within the few minutes of playing the game, called the Pilgrim Armor Set. It is a light armor that comes with some pretty insane resistances and damage mitigation. Now, mainly this armor has really high holy damage mitigation and really high smite resistance, which is pretty good considering the major boss in the area is Pieta, which does some of those damage types, which is actually going to help you quite a bit. So how do we get this armor set? So from the Red Cops Village entrance, you will follow the path you see me doing on screen until you reach a clearing with a large tree. There's a lot of mobs here, so be mindful of that, but just use your basic throwing skill that you have and loot this set of the armor. This is only half of it. Now once you have this, just follow the path that you see me going, and then you're going to get the Marco the Axe Vestige here, and there's an amazing stamina ring here that you want to get as well. Now you're going to head down to the lower path and you're going to the Umbral Realm, and then you're going to head down all the way to the end of the path and shoot down the other half of the armor here, and just like that you have one of the better starting armors. It's really good. It's like, again, it has those stats we talked about, and it visually looks really well. It's a light armor set, so encumbrance will never be a problem with it, so highly recommend you get this one very early, and it should be really good for the first boss fight. Now jumping right into the next armor set, this is one of those other really good solid armor sets that give you good physical and decent bleed resistance early on, and that is the Sacred Resonance armor set, and this one is right after you face Pieta and the Scourge Sister Deleth. First, you need to head into the Skyrest. This is like the major hub, and you need to speak with Stolman. He will sell you a key that costs 9,500 vigor. It's fairly pricey, I know, but the doors that you can open with this easily pays for itself, and again you get this armor and quite a bit beyond that, so you really want to do this. Now you will have to defeat the Scourge Sister Deleth here, and in this same area in this room there'll be a little item that you need to pick up that's very key to some of the future armors that we're going to discuss, so make sure you come here and pick it up. Now after you finish the Scourge Sister, you're going to kick this guy off the side here and head up the ladder and open this locked gate, and boom, there's a chest with the whole armor set here. Now later on in this zone, when you get to the bell room, which you're going to have to inevitably come here because that's part of the major story, you will see a bell room door that has a door. So you go in there, there's a boss in there, you can kill that boss and you will easily get the souls back that you spent on this key. So you'll get an armor set, you'll get a really good hammer, you'll get a lot of stuff. We're not covering that in this video. I just want you guys to know that while you're going to spend a lot of souls here, you're going to recoup it back almost instantly when you get there. Now the next armor set we're going to be talking about is the Purger armor set, and this is going to pretty much be from the bell room Vestige that you unlocked previously, and this path is actually going to be the path that you need to go get the elevator if you're trying to go down and progress in the story anyway. So I'm going to show you the most efficient method, I think, of going around, and show you how to do it really fast in one fell swoop. Now again, these key items are going to be the things you need to unlock the other armor sets that you can't necessarily get right now if you don't have them, but I'm just going to show you where they're located. So just like as you see me physically doing, just mirror exactly what I'm doing. At the end of this platform or whatever you want to call it, there is a cage here. The item is here. I'll show it on the screen as I can't pick it up in the footage because I already got it, but you're going to need that item, and then you're going to do exactly as I do on the screen. Now as you go down this bridge, just be mindful that the snipers can shoot you, and as you slide down they can shoot you as well, so be mindful of that. But you want to be in the Umbral Realm, because if you go all the way down and you slide down, you could die because you need to be in that realm. You're going to just follow the path that I go and just keep following. You're going to kick down this bridge, and then as you go down to this area, there will be a location that has another key item that you need to pick up. Just keep in mind, again, this area is where you need to break down the souls so that you can go into the elevator. This is the path you're going to go. This is not what this video is about, but again, these are all the items that you're going to need in order to get not only the Purger set but many other armor sets not necessarily listed in this video. Again, you're going to go back to base, talk to this NPC, and all the armor sets are going to be all in here. Again, you may have to restart a couple of times talk to them a couple of times because it's a little bit buggy, but ultimately all the armor sets that we talked about in this video should be here, and or you already have them. So really good armor sets. All right, moving on to the next armor set, we have one that requires a boss fight and a small run, but once you get there, you will have an armor set that I would argue is better than the one that we just covered, and it's pretty much one of the best that you can use through the entire game if you choose to use it, and that is the Vanguard Armor Set. Now, on top of being a really solid armor, it looks pretty damn amazing. I think it's one of the best visually looking armors in the game, and we need to know how to get it. Now, first you need to go to the Forsaken Fern Visage. This is one of the first in this like swamp area that you go to, so it's going to be the first one, and then we have quite a run as I mentioned before. You're going to basically just follow what you see me doing on the screen. You're going to make a right here, and then you're going to just try not to get hit because there's a lot of mobs, but we're just going to keep leading this way. Now here you're going to have to fight a boss, and you're going to have to be careful because it's a tough boss. You may have to run this back a couple of times to get it, but there's a lot of shortcuts as well, so there's ladders and stuff, but I'm just going to show you the natural way you're going to go, of course, right? Now once you bring the boss down, you're going to just come to this back here area, and you're going to pick up this item called the Vanguard Barros Rosary. This item is on the dead Vanguard, I guess. So you're going to pick this up and bring it back to the NPC at your base, this NPC here, and you'll unlock the armor. Now I need to warn you, in order for you to unlock this item, either it's a bug or you need a handful of other items, but you have to have them in order to unlock it, at least for me right now, from what I can tell. I'm going to show you where to get them, but just keep in mind whenever you're here, you may have to like relog a couple of times. If you have all these items already, you may have to relog a couple of times. You may have to like actually like come back to the NPC, and he may not actually like take it, so you need to log out, log back in, talk to him manually, and sometimes he'll actually get it. It took me 3 times of doing this in order for him to take it. Anyway, once you get to this point, you have one of the best, if not the coolest armor sets in the entire game. Again, you can use this through the entire game as it's actually really that good, and honestly definitely worth a pickup. Now while we're in the running mood, I got another really good armor set, and not only is it really good overall as a set to use, it's pretty iconic, and this is the Void Angel armor set, or the Angel of the Void armor set. It's the one that you see me wearing majority of my videos, and it has a very similar run to the last armor set, so we're gonna go do it right now. Just follow exactly as I go. The only difference is when you get to this spot, you're going to make a left instead of making a right, and that's going to be where you need to head. I visually look at a place where you can plant a seed if you want to put it there, but you don't have to. And there's a bridge that's already down, but I'm gonna go around and show you where you need to kick it down at, and again, just follow me where I go. From here, you're going to kick the bridge down, and then you're going to jump to the right, and then at the end of this little canal there will be the chest. Obviously in the footage I already picked up the armor set, I'm using it as I run, so obviously I don't have it in the crate, but you'll have it here, easy. One of the best armor sets, would highly recommend you use it, and the thing is I'm actually still using this armor set until the early in game right now, so it's actually really that good. And there you have it, guys. Those are my 5 early game armor sets that every player I think should have. These are really great sets. Not only are they visually appealing, which is really important to me and a lot of players, but they actually provide some really good bonuses that can be used not only at the beginning of the game, but you can actually use a lot of these all the way until the end game. Now, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Leave a like as well as subscribe to the channel if you want to help me grow as a creator and continue to make videos like this. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video very soon. Later.